And I think we'll begin at the front of the body today. So I'm going to say gold ball to get things started. We'll do just a little bit of work on the pubic bone and lower abdomen, inner hip area. So give yourself room just to kind of be all over. So maybe just right in the middle of things. And then take yourself down onto your ball right at the center of your pubic bone. Once you're on it, come up onto your hands first. Tuck your toes under. Lengthen through the legs. I know monkey's in the way right now, but my knees are off the floor. So just lift your knees off the ground and stretch. And then bring your knees down and just try to maintain that length as you bring yourself back down. And here, just take a few deep breaths in and out. Just allow the weight of your body to begin to melt into the ball. And from time to time, maybe just see if you can lengthen a leg out of the hip just by lengthening and reaching through the heel. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Press into the ball. Use your toes. Pull your body backwards. Take the ball just a little bit higher. So now you can feel like the bottom edge of the ball connected to the top edge of your pubic bone. I'll take a deep breath in. Breathe in some more. And exhale and empty all that breath, wrapping the pubic bone around the ball. And then keep sinking in and just shift your body over to the left. The ball will move into the right inside edges of your right hip bone. And make sure you don't leave the foot and leg behind. So take the leg with you, that right leg. And then just lengthen out through your right arm, your right leg, reaching in opposite directions. Press down into the ball. And then keep that length as you bring your hip and your shoulder down to the ground, that right side. And just let your head rest on your arm. I like to put my hand like just behind where the ball is, just to add just a little bit of pressure. It's not a lot of pressure, but it just helps you connect to the ball, perhaps with your breath a little bit more. Well, hello, sir. Take another deep breath in. Breathe in some more. And exhale and release. Come back up onto your elbows. And bring the hips into an even position. And take another breath. And then lengthen through your whole left side. The ball is still on the right. Lengthen your left arm, left leg. And then drop the left hip, drop the shoulder down, and let the ball press up into the inner edges of your right hip bone. Again, you could take your hand just like at the crest of your hip, your sacrum right here. And take another deep breath in. As you inhale, see if you can really expand even more into the ball. And exhale and empty that breath. And then just keep the ball where it is. Come back up onto your elbows. Lift your left hip off the ground. want to stay on the right side. So just lengthen out through that right leg, lengthen out through the right arm again, and see if you can just slide yourself backwards a little bit and take the ball a little bit higher. If you get tired of reaching, you can come back onto your elbow. You just want to make sure you don't collapse into the ball. And keep breathing here and exhale. Pull your body backwards. Take the ball a little higher. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Keep breathing, and on your exhale, move backwards. Take the ball a little higher. You're like almost in the ribs. I know this is a lot, at least it is for me today. Keep breathing. And then just come off the ball, lie into your back. Who's not muted? I heard that. My sentiments exactly. Okay. So yeah, we don't do that a lot, but I really do recommend doing this more often, especially if you have that reaction when you do this work, because I gotta take a breath, because we're working on rectus abdominis, which is connected to the top edge of the pubic bone. It goes all the way up the front and connects into your lower ribs and into the xiphoid process. So this is like our most superficial abdominal muscle. But that can get weak or tight, especially from, just our daily habits of living and sitting and driving and computerizing, all that fun stuff. So if you have hip issues, shoulder issues, we don't want to forget this important connection. Okay, enough of the speech. Take another deep breath in. And deep breath out. You might notice a difference in your hip or in your shoulder. Okay, then bend your knees, roll yourself over, come back up. Good one, huh? So come back to the center pubic bone, and then we'll do our other side. Give yourself that little bit of room to go backwards. So first, let's start on our hands and tuck our toes and just lift and lengthen. Press down into the ball. And then bring your knees down, bring your elbows down. Poor monkey is very bored. He doesn't have any other little furry creatures to hang out with and fight with. Hopefully the cat that owns himself will be coming home soon. Let's take another deep breath all the way in. Breathe in some more. And then exhale and press into the ball. Use your toes. Pull yourself a little back. Take the ball into the lower abdomen and just to the top edge of your pubic bone. Deep breath in. Keep expanding into the ball. And deep breath out, pressing and wrapping around the ball. And keep sinking. Shift your body to the right. The ball will move into the left inner edge of your left hip bone, the ASIS. And same thing here, just make sure that left leg came along for the ride. Really press down without tensing the glutes too much. Let's take another deep breath in. When you're ready, really expand into the ball. Feel the pressure into the ball as you inflate the lower belly. And exhale all that breath out. And lengthen through your left arm, left leg. Reach, reach, reach. And bring that left hip down, left shoulder down, and let your head rest. And again, you can just place a hand just at your low back, top of the pelvis area. And just use that as a connection to the ball and see if you can expand your breath between your hand and the ball. Deep breath all the way in. And then deep breath all the way out. And rise back up. Onto your elbows. Hips are off the ground. All right, and let's lengthen through the right side now, reaching. And then drop the right hip and right shoulder down. And let that ball press up into the inner edge of this hip bone here. So you'll notice that your knee will bend to just kind of accommodate the position, but you don't want to bend it all the way out. Just kind of let it go where it needs to go. And then again, you can take your hand and just add, I'm just kind of pressing down into the top of my pelvis. Deep breath all the way in, expand into that ball even more. And deep breath all the way out. And then return onto your forearms. Lift your hips up. And then lengthen through the whole left side. So left arm, left leg, reaching. Inhale. And exhale. And move yourself a little bit back and take the ball up. So also, I don't know if I mentioned the sacroiliac stuff. So sacroiliac instability, sometimes this can be really helpful. It's an issue for me, especially this week. Deep breath in. Breathe in some more. And exhale and keep reaching. Take the ball a little higher. And keep breathing. If you need to bring that elbow down, you can. Still keep that length as much as you can. Deep breath in. We're also affecting psoas here, so you're going to feel that as we go higher. And take the ball a little higher. Ooh, in towards the ribs. Keep reaching. And then come off the ball. And lie into your back. Okay. Now that we got that out of the way, just notice how you feel. Take a few really deep breaths, and as you inhale, use your breath to expand into this entire region that you just rolled into. And breathe all the way out. And then let's do a little sacrum release. It's up to you if you want to use like a pearl ball, a smaller ball, or your gold ball, just kind of whatever your body might be in the mood for today. So bring your feet flat to the floor, and before we get up on the ball, just stay grounded for a moment. And on your inhale, tilt your pelvis forward. And you're not trying to force that tilt. It's really the breath that is tilting the pelvis. And then as you exhale, reverse that tilt and press your back into the floor. And notice if your glutes are squeezing. And if they are, can you let them go and maintain this position of your pelvis? And try that again. So tilt forward, use the breath to tilt. Use the breath and the core to reverse that tilt without squeezing the glutes. And we'll do that one more time. And exhale, reverse it. And then lift your hips up and take whatever ball you choose to your top center sacrum. Keep your hands on the ball, pushing the ball away from your head. Take a few deep breaths here. And you can keep your feet down, or if you want to find a new position, you can lift your feet up in the air. If you can reach the bottom of your ball, if your feet are off the ground, take your hands under the ball. So you're switching that grip and kind of tuck your shoulders under more. And it's less about your arms pulling the ball, and it's more about your arms, more about your ball pulling on your arms. Okay? So if your feet are in the air, see if you can grab from underneath the ball. You can even tuck your knees in as you let that ball traction your shoulders out of your ears. Sometimes this is really hard for me. Today it's much easier. My right arm and hand doesn't always want to link under the ball. Okay, so keep your hands where they are and just bring your feet down. Maybe just come to the balls of your feet. Lift your hips up and move the ball in towards your low back a little more. And then just bring your feet off the ground again. Your hands are below the ball. Pulling on the ball, let the ball pull on you. And deep breath out. And then just bring your feet or one foot down at a time. Maybe just stand the balls of your feet. And then just push yourself towards your head so the ball goes down. And then you can bring your heels down to the ground. Change your grip so now your hands are more at the top of the ball, directing the energy towards your feet this time. And then lift up your hips when you're ready and take the ball out and feel